Hey guys, what's up? My name's Conic. I've made a couple of YouTube videos in the past, but I'm making a fresh start here with this game, Firefall. A lot of people may have heard about this game from whether it be different friends or from packs or other places. But if you're watching this video, you've probably heard of it, but if you haven't, I'll just give you a quick introduction. Firefall is an MMO, first-person shooter or third-person shooter, depending on how you want to play it. Some may know it as a persistent world shooter. The important thing to know is that it's an MMO shooter. I've made this YouTube channel as well as this video because I want to give a lot of people an introduction to the game. The game is very fun, but there's not a lot of resources in the game and outside of the game for people to really get the full picture. It might be a little difficult for some people who are just jumping into the game to figure out what's going on and how they can really get their best experience. I'm not going to jump into all that stuff right now, though, because I just want to talk about why you should play this game. I jumped into this game, I think it was a couple weeks ago. I saw it at PAX East 2012, yeah. And I was like, wow, this game is really cool. I played it a little bit, I played the demo, I got into the closed beta, I thought it was cool. I kind of just left it out afterwards. But I started playing it a couple weeks ago again because I saw some stuff around and I was really intrigued and I started playing it. And I had a tough time getting used to it at first, but once I really got into it, I've had a lot of fun since. So I'm just going to talk about a couple of things, why you should play this game and why you should really get into this game. So the first reason why you should get into Firefall is that it's completely open worlds and it's kind of like sandboxy. This game doesn't really hold your hand in terms of like, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do this. You kind of just do what you want to do. It's your own world. The world is your oyster if you want to go that way. If you want to fight a bunch of mobs and do quests and whatnot, you can do that. If you want to mine for resources and craft and stuff, you can do that. If you want to PvP and whatnot, you can do that. Like it's really up to you how you what direction you go in with this game. The cool part about this is that out of the gates, you can do like everything you really want to do. You don't have to wait till the quote-unquote max level. I know that like the grind for a lot of people, like I was saying, like, oh, I want to play WoW. There's so much stuff to do in WoW, but I have to get to 85 or whatever. I haven't played it in so long, don't judge me. And it's kind of disconcerting for some people. Is like, I want to have fun with this game and I want to get to this max level content, but I don't want to have to wait and do all this grinding before I can get there. Everything is at your own leisure as well. If you want to do a ton of missions for resources, that's up to you. If you want to just relax and mine, whatever, you're not missing anything that you can't get some other time. Everything is completely right up to you out of the gate. You can really get the experience that you want. The second reason that you should really play Firefall is that there's a focus on dynamic events. And let me explain exactly what I mean by that. A lot of people get tired of the boring grind, like I mentioned, really quickly, whether it be dailies, leveling, etc. And Firefall tries to get the best of both worlds with their quest system. All the quests in the map are what we like to call dynamic events, and what this means is that quests will randomly show up with different difficulties all across the world. And these different quests give resources, experience, blah blah blah, but also have a large variety within them. Some missions you'll be extracting data from a certain point, some you'll have to disarm a bomb, some you'll have to take out priority targets, etc. There's a bunch of different stuff. So there's all this variety in what you can do and what you want to do and everything that's there. Not only this, but combined with the amount of different places available for these quests, the map is huge and there's a lot of different places that these quests can spawn. Along with all these different places, as well as the different groups you can fight, just off the top of my head, there's the Chosen, which I'll get to all this stuff in a while, but there's a bunch of different groups you can fight. You have a ridiculous amount of combinations in terms of what any given mission might entail, and this keeps content fresh and exciting for a while. The third reason that you should get into Firefall is because of skill-based PvP. There are currently 5 base classes and 2 advanced classes per base class, adding up to 15 classes total. Each base and advanced class has different weapons and skills that it brings to the table. So even though you have the 2 advanced classes for a base class, the base class might be better at some things for PvP than the advanced classes, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Each class has their stock weapon and skills that they have. And with PvP systems, like a lot of people feel excluded because while they may be good at PvP, they might not have the gear needed to do well against the more geared players on a given server. I've had that problem with MMOs before. But with Firefall's PvP system, all players go into a PvP match with their class's base gear and abilities, removing the barrier that a gear gap might put on a lot of players. So I'll get back to what I said earlier about how base classes might be better at advanced classes at certain things. The base classes are designed to be a combination of the 2 advanced classes. So like the biotech, like the medic class, it has two advanced classes, which is the real medic and the poison DPS guy. So the basic biotech class kind of combines both elements. It has 1 or 2 healing abilities as well as 1 or 2 poison abilities for DPS. So in PvP, since you have all of those stock skills off the bat, you can't edit or change what stock skills you want. It might be better for, you know, as more of a jack of all trades than, let's say, the poison guy might be, the poison advanced class for the biotech, if that makes sense. So, and then the other reason is it's just a lot of fun. Like, I didn't come into this being like, I didn't come into Firefall being like, yeah, like, I know this is gonna be fun. Like, I was kind of just like, this, like, I don't know what's going on here, and I just fell in love with it. So this is my first video about this stuff. I know I was very general and very broad about a lot of the concepts in this video, but I just wanted to kind of open it up. My next video will be about, you know, getting into the game, starting the tutorial, how to get through all that stuff, and really, you know, get to the meat and whatnot of the game. So my name's Conic. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, like, subscribe, etc. And I'll be back soon with a couple more videos. Have a good day, guys.